Hey guys, so it's Mish here, or Cece, and if you're watching this, it means that I actually had the guts to upload it. Wow, I'm nervous now. I wanted to do this video for like a hella long time, but I never did it, and then my favorite YouTuber did it, and I love her so much, and I was like, maybe I'll do it now. So hi. This is a coming out video. I was started a YouTuber Jessie Page, whom I love a lot. I stan. that hurts. Please get the reference. And yeah, mine isn't as cute as hers, but it's gonna be a little less exciting, a little more boring, but you know, it's what we do. And for those of you who haven't seen the video, she actually like identifies the same stuff as me, which is crazy, and I stan her even more if that's even possible. So yeah, this was something I originally was very scared to do. I have a lot of people I know who are very against the whole LGBT community. My whole mom's side, around the time, shortly after I kind of was figuring out things and realizing I was not straight, they were over for my mom's birthday party for lunch, and they were all having like this big discussion about how, this really rant between themselves about how gay people didn't deserve a parade because they shouldn't flaunt who they are. So my whole mom's side is like, being gay is a sin, you're going to hell. And I'm like, okay, well, in my head I'm like, if I'm gonna go to hell, well, I might as well have a little fun while I'm going to go there, am I right, guys? And I recently, last year, I came out to my mom, as I said, on my Pride vlog last year, so it's honestly been, in a way, like, no secret. I've been pretty freaking, like, obnoxious about it, but I haven't really gone into specifics, I don't think, or, you know, things have changed and stuff, so yeah. And the main thing doing it was, I came out to my stepdad the day I got back from Pride, which is weird. It always seems to be happening the day I go to Pride, is the day I come out to important people in my life, and it was not the way I wanted to come out to him. It happened. He was on his rant about how since I went to Pride, about how gay people is a sin and it's wrong, and I kept, you know, saying to him how that's not true, and he kept saying, how do you know? You don't know this. How would you even know? And then I said how I knew, and it was over, and he continued to rant at me about how I was like, love is not a choice. He's like, love is a choice. I didn't fall in love with your mother. I chose to love her. You can't fall in love. And my mom was right there. Thankfully, she like defended me and everything, but it was a pretty disastrous experience. But I thought, if I'm out to my stepdad, why don't I come out to the whole entire effing world on the internet? I was very lucky, other than that, to come out in a very supportive group of friends. I mean, my mom was great when I came out to her. I had a group of friends who were all LGBT, and they helped me figure out my identity. My first ever kiss was with a girl. It's an ironic story. I was friends with this girl that went to my mom and stepdad's church. We were friends, and we were hanging out in my bedroom when I was 13, and we were playing Truth or Dare. Now, I feel like we low-key had feelings for each other for a while, because every time we slept over, we'd play Truth or Dare, and we'd always be very touchy dares, where it's like, I dare you to dance sexually as a joke, even though we were really bad because we were really young, and she dared me to kiss her, and I did, and then I dared her to kiss me back, and I felt a rush of feelings. To me, it was a very magical experience. And then she's like, do you know what French kissing is? I was like, no. She told me what it was. She's like, dare me to French kiss you. And so I did. And then she's like, I was like, choose or dare. And she's like, well, I dare. And then she dared me to kiss her and stuff. And I denied it. I said to myself, no, I'm straight. Like, literally in my journal, in my line, I wrote what happening in my journal. And I just wrote, I'm not les diary, I swear. And I'm like, sweetie, you're not, but you're still gay as frick. And I kind of started realizing more in grade 10. I was 15. I really liked this person in my drama class. It started off as, wow, they're really cute too. Yeah, you know, I would date them too. You know, I think I have a bit of a girl crush too, a full-blown crush. My sister is LGBT, not to out her or anything, but I had a whole bunch of a friend group time where everyone was LGBT, so they were helping me figure it out. And then I kind of figured out a bit of my sexuality. To get straight to the chase here, for those of you who are wondering, I am bi-romantic and demisexual. I am demisexual, so that means that I don't feel sexual attraction unless there is a strong emotional bond. Like, And that doesn't come with every single person. Like, I have a strong emotional bond with my best friends, and I'm not sexually attracted to her. You know, when I was dating this one guy, I was sexually attracted. At that time, my sister brought up to me and she was like, are you asexual? And I was like, what? No, like, I like someone, because I thought that's asexual meant aromantic. And at the time, it made a lot of sense. The label fit, and I identified that for a long time until about 2017, last year, late last year, when I started dating this guy. I kind of realized, like, no, like, I feel sexual attraction. Granted, I kind of realized it's demisexual, not asexual, but it did take me a few years because I didn't really have any strong emotional bonds that could get me there. But yeah, I am biromantic. I know with some people, like Jesse Page uses the term bisexual. I could use that term, I guess, because when I do have sexual attraction, it's to guys and girls, but I just use romantic because it's easier to say I'm biromantic and then demisexual, and it's less confusing. Like, when I once had a dating app, I had like OkCupid or something. People were like, why does it say like bisexual and asexual? And I was like, cause they don't have a romantic option. I like guys and girls, but like no sexual attraction. Sorry, sweetie. But yeah, and oh my goodness, it feels so good to say it on a camera, but it'll be different if I actually upload it. I'm obnoxiously yelling into a camera like, I love girls a lot. I tweet about it a lot on Twitter. I'll be like, I just saw the most beautiful girl on the bus today. Like, she's tall. I love tall butch girls the most out of anyone else in the entire world. It was easy, like Jesse Page was, to hide behind the ally in front of my family. They just thought I was a very strong ally, and that's why I always talked about how it was okay, and that's why I was in the LGBT center at school. I'm an ally. I was able to hide behind that, but I didn't want to hide behind anymore. I hated being in the closet, certain people, and hiding behind this, well, I'm an ally. I didn't like that term. The allies are good, but I didn't want to say to someone, I'm an ally of the LGBT community, and that's why I'm there. I won't say I'm LGBT. That smack was really aggressive, I'm sorry. But like, you know what I mean? I wanted to say like, I'm LGBT and that's why I'm doing this, because that's who I am. And I remember in university being in the center and going to an event, and I didn't tell my stepdad, and he didn't realize now, and he was all worried, and she told him, my best friend told him, because she was like, oh, that's where she is, and he thought that I was just bringing snacks to it, but I was speaking at it. People are like, even on my family, on my Snapchat, on my mom's side, like, I don't know if my cousin's against it or not, but she's like, oh, like, oh, why were you speaking there? And I was like, oh, you know, like, I was talking about how they need support and stuff, but really it was a coming out night, and I was talking about my coming out story and such, so it's very different, if you will, like, yeah, and I think it's so incredible for people to come out. I think we need so many more icons, and especially in TV and shows and stuff, and especially with asexual. One thing that pisses me the frick off is Riverdale. I honestly think it's the edgy Hot Topic version of Archie. I love the Archie series as a kid watching it, and the main reason I honestly really strongly dislike it is because Jughead, for all the series, all the other comics and series, was an asexual and or aromantic. He was an icon, and I guess that's what bugged me about it, is they outright refused to have him as that. They straight up said that they weren't going to put him as that, and that's really bugged me because it's so popular, and we even knew that it was going to be really popular, and the fact that they just erased him on where it could be so vital. Like, look at BoJack Horseman and stuff and how vital that has been. I mean, it's kind of sad. Like, as someone who's on the asexual spectrum, like, to see people that just see no representation. There's people out there who don't figure out that they're asexual and stuff till they're way older, and they just felt broken all their life because they didn't know it was a thing because there was no representation. I remember hearing about an episode of House where they acted like asexuality was a disease and the guy needed to be cured, and his wife needed to get her head straight because she was okay with his asexuality. And after hearing that, I was like, I'm definitely not watching House, but it could be a good show otherwise. I've just had so much support, and I just want to let the world know. And I was at Pride this year, and I got to march in the parade for the first ever time. I go every year with my best friends and such, and it was so cool being able to march in the parade. And for the parade, since my best friend and our other friend was holding the flag for their university, I got to hold my friend's pride flag the whole time, and I got such cute pics of me like just wrapped up in a pride flag, and it was such a surreal and amazing experience to be able to just walk in the parade. And I've always loved pride because for a lot of it, I've been to prides where I was in the closet to majority of people. I'm not even out to my dad yet, and like being able to be in a place where I feel so accepted and just celebrated and free to be myself, even if it's the most obnoxious way. Like this year I followed Frankie Grande's No Tears Left to Cry little rainbow contour tutorial. We stan a gay legend high, and it went a little, it was not as thin as it was his was, but it looked really cool, and it was cool to even do that. And like just even if I'm obnoxious about it, just feel so free to be myself for the day and around people who are being themselves. And you see all these cute girls like holding hands, and I'm like, wow, I wish I had a girlfriend. I am single and lonely. But yeah, and it's just great. And yeah, this is just this really, really freaking like messy video about my gay ass, telling you I'm a gay ass, cause hi. With some really like aggressive smacking and slamming the table as I stan something. Because we stan a father, and she started. And this is like a lot of laughing and weirdness because I'm like nervous, but I'm also like really weird and avant-garde and really excited to tell the world. And I feel like this isn't that good because it's just a lot of rambling and nothing concise. And what do you even say in a coming out video? Like, I'm it, this is what I am, that's it, and then you'll just like, you just get up and leave? Or like, I remember when my best friend came out to me telling her that she should be proud of herself, which I think you all should be. The first thing is to fully come out to yourself and be free within yourself. When I told her that at first, she thought it meant that she had to tell her parents right away, and she didn't want to. And I was like, no, that does not mean you come out to everybody you know. That means you fully accept yourself and be okay with yourself. And it may take a while to be okay with yourself, but I'm so proud of you, and I love you all, and wherever you are on your journeys. And a reminder that if you've ever gone through a period of questioning your sexuality or whatever, and you realize you're still straight, that is a completely invalid experience. It was not in vain. You are questioning, and it's okay that you discovered you were straight. Like, that's okay. And allies are very vital and important. And yeah, I just want you all, if anything, you don't have to come out to anyone today or tomorrow or in weeks if you ever feel the need to. I just want you all to feel comfortable within yourselves and really to grow and appreciate that part of you, because yes, it's a big part of you, but it's so beautiful, and I love you all, and I hope you're like not like you're a weirdo. And yeah, so that was my video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next video. Bye.